Bonjour from beautiful Menton. We are here in the city that is right on the French-Italian border. So it is known for having a mix of French and Italian flavors, beautiful views, and lots of lemons. And we can't wait to do what we do best and eat our way through the city.
You may remember we were supposed to be in Italy this week, exploring the food of Emilia-Romagna and Piedmont. But with storms and potential flooding predicted, we decided to reschedule, which gave us the perfect excuse to finally explore Menton.
For our first stop, we are heading to the bakery. Any good morning in France starts at the bakery, and this one looks really great. Can't wait to see what they've got. Menton is very famous for all things lemon. The climate and the location here make it really good for growing lemons, and there's a lot of lemon stuff here. So for breakfast, we've got a lemon tart. This is just one slice. It was huge.
It looks so big.
Yeah. It's really nice. It's like not overly sweet, also not overly like sour and citrusy. Super soft, like lemon curd on top, and then a nice like shortbread type crust on the bottom. This is really good.
Menton is one of the sunniest cities in France, and the warm sunshine sparkles across the sea onto the colorful buildings, making it absolutely breathtaking. After breakfast, we wandered through Menton's covered market, filled with colorful produce, incredible cheeses, and all sorts of local specialties. After just a morning in Menton, we were already falling in love with its charm, the colors, the sunshine, and the constant temptation to stop and snack.
We just took a walk around the market, which has some really nice produce and stuff. And on the way out, there was a stand selling Barbajuans. So I'm not entirely sure what they are, but it's some type of fried specialty from here. I think it might have like Swiss chard in it. And came here by the beach. Like literally couldn't be a more beautiful place to give these a try. Ooh. It's good. It is like Swiss chard, some type of like creamy filling. I'm not exactly sure what else. It could be better if it was warm, but it's really nice. It's such a beautiful day here today, and now it's time for lunch, and we're going to have something very uniquely French.
Maison Samaran specializes in French classics, especially duck. Inside, it's packed with charcuterie, cheeses, and jams. We went for something new, a plate of duck charcuterie and a cheese plate to go along with it.
We got a plate of cheese and duck charcuterie. Never tried duck charcuterie before. Nice. Definitely very fatty flavor. Very rich. Three different kinds here. This one is cut more like traditional like hamon. Very good. And this one, I think she said is like a chorizo. That's the best.
Yeah.
It's like a little bit spicy. Oh, very good. We also got a plate of cheeses. I honestly don't remember which is which, but I know this is the Saint Nectar, which I really want to try.
What's it called?
Saint Nectar. Frog. That's good juice. Really nice. Super creamy. So much flavor in that.
The smell of all of this delicious cheese and charcuterie was definitely driving Bindi a bit crazy. But lucky for her, after our lunch, she got a special treat. There's actually a dog cafe in Menton called Dogs and Coffee. This cafe doesn't just welcome dogs, it spoils them. We had coffees while Bindi got a dog-friendly cake served on the cutest little plate. Plus, the outdoor tables have an amazing view of both the sea and the town of Menton. Definitely a great stop for pups and humans. After Bindi had her afternoon snack, we decided it was time for a little treat for ourselves as well.
We just stopped into this bakery to get a little snack after Bindi had her snack.
It's our turn.
We got a lemon tart and a chocolate eclair.
Bindi, you already had yours, honey.
Try the tart.
Yeah.
The lemon curd is so good. And then there's like meringue on top. It's so airy and nice. It's really good.
So I got the chocolate eclair.
Oh.
Oh, good. Wow.
Between the delicious food and bakeries and the beautiful surroundings, it's easy to fall in love with Menton. And our day wasn't over yet.
Menton is so beautiful. I definitely think it's one of our favorite places that we've been on the French Riviera so far. We have a little bit of time before dinner, so we're going to partake in one of our favorite French traditions, which is Aperol.
There are a ton of spots in town and along the water to grab a pre-dinner drink and take in the beauty of Menton. We stopped at a place called ML Lounge because it felt a bit more chill and local than some of the others. This was the perfect place for us to sit and sip on a spritz and a glass of wine while enjoying the day's last bit of sunshine, and for Bindi to take a little nap.
It has been such a nice day here in Menton, and now we are headed to dinner. Very excited about this dinner. So there is an Italian Argentinian chef who actually has a 3-star Michelin restaurant here in Menton. We're not going there, but he also has a more casual grill type restaurant, and that's where we're gonna go. It's called Casa Fuego. We went to Argentina 2 years ago, and honestly, their beef has gotta be the best in the world. So we can't wait for this.
We started our meal at Casa Fuego with the empanadas. When the chef is Argentinian and there are empanadas on the menu, of course you have to get them. These were so good. There were 2 different kinds. The first was filled with corn and cheese. The cheese oozed out of it as you cut it open, and the corn was so delicious and sweet. The second type was stuffed with flavorful beef, and the outside of these empanadas was flaky and crispy, just absolutely amazing. For our main, we shared the beef picana, an Argentinian favorite. Even for 2 people to share, this was a very generous cut of meat. And it came with a small salad and some fries that were perfectly cut and crispy. Our waiter also seemed to feel a bit sorry for Bindi sitting there while we ate, and brought her over a little snack. She's really a pro at getting people to feed her. This meal was a great end to our day in Menton, and I definitely think we'll be back here again soon. As you can probably tell by the dog cafe and Bindi's smiling face, Menton is super dog-friendly. We're always raving about how dog-friendly France is in general, and Menton might even be above the typical standard. Bindi was always given water, often treats, and lots of attention. There are tons of dogs in this town, all enjoying the sunny weather and seafront walks. Just like most towns in the French Riviera, Menton is easily accessible by train, and you can buy a ticket for your dog along with your own ticket, which usually costs about €5. Thanks for watching. We hope you loved Menton as much as we did. And let us know where else on the French Riviera you'd like us to explore. Give us a thumbs up if you enjoyed the video, and don't forget to subscribe. Next week, we're heading to glamorous Cannes, then through Provence, the French Basque Country, and on to Italy and Greece for more summer food adventures.